Well, good morning. What are we? About 10 o'clock in the morning. I had a visit from the mysterious Garrison again. He brought me more bees. So, we've got the 4 nooks for the Russian queens that will get here the 24th. And they're in there, and I'll spend between now and then making them hopelessly queenless. And then I think he's bringing over 2 more of the nooks that have started queen cells that he's sure of, and I kind of updated my here, hold on a second. There. Like I was saying, I kind of updated my side-by-side, and so the front slides on, and it's made so that it's kind of tight. Plus, once the wood gets wet, it'll swell some, and then the lid kind of locks it into place. But yeah, everything is still all removable, and the separator inside is removable for putting it back into other uses. But we've got the 4 nooks here, and we will get them ready for some Russian mamas. Get to play with some for real Russian bees, so that's going to be kind of neat. I was talking to Harris, and he says that from everything he knows, they should be pretty similar from what I'm used to working with. But what I'm doing today, that first swarm that he brought me that got some brood given to it and some field force given to it is going to get set with the stronger of the 2, and we're going to make a colony out of it. It's sounding like I may have found a queen, Carniolan queen here local. In fact, just down the street from our church. That would be really cool. We'll find out later today. He's another guy that got the same nooks that we did, and he just wants to check and make sure that he's got a laying queen in that nucleus before he lets me get the second one. I got a bee that wants me to leave, so we will. Easy bee, easy bee. You can tell him you ran me off. That's okay. You can go back now. Okay. But then I got... she's back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I actually believe that I have some t-shirts that they don't actually like. I wear those t-shirts and I get 1 or 2 bees that make me leave. Okay, so we may have a swarm settling in the blue new or in on the end there, or it may have gone back to the other. It doesn't matter either way. Center box getting joined with the end box to make a full-on colony for that queen when she gets here. I also picked up another slatted rack because I'm liking the slatted racks. It seems like it helps. I hope it's not too bad. But with this one, I can always edit, huh? I went and made the entrances actually in it. I'm sorry, that's probably pretty loud. I made the entrances in it because I'm gonna flip my bottom board over and check that out. It'll lower it down with a little bit of, lower the space down, because between my spacer and the slatted rack, that's a lot of room down there. And so this is something I want to check out. And then we're going through, and I gotten all of my supers painted. Come on, go away, bee. Go back to work. Got the supers painted and cleaned up, and a little bit of drawn comb, and dang it, one should upset at me. Usually I can stand around the posts and stuff and they'll leave me alone. Okay, so we got the supers painted, got the frames waxed, we've got some drawn comb in each one of the honey supers. we're going to put those on and get them started working. I probably should leave the excluders off, but I'm going to put them on to begin with, and then if they're not coming up, I'll take them off. That's the most part of it, but a little bit of rearranging, a little bit of gear rearranging, and some gear adding, and then 4 new nukes. And it's always a little hectic. Well, 5 new nukes, and there's 2 more showing up in a few days to go into the side-by-side to carry on the genes of that hive's line. So that's a beekeeping. Growing crazy quick, and it's got to slow down, and it's because I'm running out of gear. I've got 8 more deeps of drawn food comb, and then that's all she wrote as far as what I've got of that. I've got, once all these supers are on, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of my 8 supers that I've got. And then I probably got another, probably 2 deeps, maybe 3 deeps of frames, and that's about it. We're gonna have to start looking for more gear, I think. Harris has a bunch of minis that I could get a hold of, and he said I could have as much of those as I wanted. And so I may be checking those out due to necessity. We'll find out. They don't want you around today. They're kind of that way when there's new arrivals. They don't want you in there that day, and then the next day they're kind of back to normal. But they don't get a choice. I got work to do. They got work to do. Alrighty. Be back with you in a bit. Bye. Vlog.